morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Emma Watson.
And I'm Zach Galumgum.
There's a rally in the amphitheater today during a single lunch after second period to support Think Pink and breast cancer awareness.
It's for breast cancer awareness. We're going to have a guest speaker actually who had breast cancer, and she's just going to talk about her experience and have a game, and then we'll have our own game that we do, and there'll be the dance team performing.
PSATs will be on Tuesday. Sophomores will take the PSAT during first and second period. Everyone else will attend classes as usual, but all students will have first lunch.
Here's a look at today's and Tuesday's schedule. Everyone will go to lunch after second period from 11:06 to 11:36. Third will be from 11:42 to 1:03, and fourth will run from 1:09 until 2:30.
The RHS College Day is coming up on Monday. More than 40 CSU, UC, out-of-state, and private colleges will be out on Campo Street during lunch to answer questions. See Mr. Gadway in room 934 for more information.
And now we go to Jackson Hooker with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOT. I'm Jackson Hooker. Tonight the Tigers take on the Bella Vista Broncos in a must-win game. The Broncos come in tonight with a 1-7 record and 0-5 in league. This season, the Broncos won their first game in 6 years against Highlands, so things are looking up for them. The Tigers come in tonight fighting for a playoff spot with a record of 4-4 and 1-3 in league. A win tonight for the Tigers would all but lock up a playoff spot. The two main contributors of the Bella Vista offense are junior QB Ian James, who has 713 passing yards on 132 attempts. He also has passed for 7 touchdowns but has 8 interceptions. And senior running back Kalen Salander, who has 694 rushing yards on 59 carries and 9 rushing touchdowns. The Tiger defense will have to be ready for a heavy ground attack tonight. In other football news, the freshman team put together a moment much bigger than the football. We go to Joseph Bianchini with more on the story.
Yeah, one of our players has a dad who's struggling right now with an illness, and one of the things I love about coaching football is that sometimes things are bigger than the game itself, and I think this was a moment for our kids to take advantage of that and get MERIN into the end zone and kind of create a lifelong memory for him, and I think that was very important for him and his dad at this moment in time.
Freshman football player MERIN SANTOS is one of the most beloved players on the Roseville freshman football team. When the team found out that MERIN's sick father would be in attendance at their game versus Yuba City, they made it their priority to get MERIN into the end zone.
Well, the play call was Cat 32 ISO. It took him 3 tries to get him because we weren't blocking good enough for him to get in, but we got him in there.
The team hoisted MERIN up onto their shoulders, knowing how much this touchdown meant for him, his family, and most importantly, his father.
I felt it was really important for his dad. It was really important for the team and really important for him. Because like we all know, his dad's been going through a tough time in him, but he's handled it really well. And he's done a great job, and he's come to every single practice, and he still shows up with his dad and helps him a lot. So this is really important for him because it's a really important time for him and his dad.
I think it was absolutely amazing. I think it's something that MERIN will be able to reflect on one day when his father's not around, when that time comes. And it was just great to see his teammates lift him up and rally together and really get him in the end zone when we needed to.
Right when Santos crossed the goal line for the touchdown, he and his teammates knew how proud his dad was cheering in the stands.
I know he's really proud. I know that, he was scared of me playing football at first just because of my size, but I mean, seeing me in the end zone for him was really heartwarming for him and my family.
Situations like these really show how much a simple game like football means to the team on and off the field.
They're always there for you, that we're a family that really proves that they always got your back. Family and the bonds that you make during football is, like none other.
Also in other sports news, there will be a meeting for all boys interested in playing basketball this year at 9:15 during single lunch on Monday. Even athletes participating in fall sports should attend the meeting to get information on tryouts and details for the upcoming season. And that's on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. At Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Jackson. The music scene has been dry for the last few weeks, and this album was the revitalization it needed. Young Thug dropped his surprisingly beautiful album Punk last Friday, and the change of tone and style was definitely an interesting surprise for rap fans. Young Thug changed his approach with an emotionally charged project where he actually sings more than he raps. His flows are melodic as usual, but they hold so much conviction and real emotion that it makes it feel like he's rapping for a reason. He sings about topics that he holds near and dear to his heart, talking about his daughter and his family with such a love, you feel like you're a part of it yourself. The features on this project really tie the project together, and Thug chose the perfect people for the perfect tracks. Some amazing examples are Post Malone and A$AP Rocky on Live It Up, or Gunna, Jeff Basker, and Nate Roos on Love You More. Thugger takes advantage of the verses he acquired from the late Mac Miller and Juice WRLD, rest in peace, and he utilizes their styles and builds around them with his own cadence, creating a synergy that really praises Young Thug's stunning versatility. Speaking of versatility, Young Thug's instrumentals on this project were remarkably unique compared to a lot of his other albums. With the focus on subtle acoustics and classical jazz sounds, the instrumentals were just an extra bit of emphasis on Young Thug's poetic delivery of his bars. All in all, this project took me aback with the sound that I was not expecting, but was pleasantly surprised with. I'm definitely going to be listening to this project a lot more over the next few weeks. In other entertainment news, the brand new Uncharted movie was announced to be released on February 18th. The movie stars Tom Holland as Nathan Drake and Mark Wahlberg as Victor Sullivan. From the looks of it, it seems to follow the story of the fourth game while featuring major events from other games as well.
There are places out there you can't find on any map. They're not gone. They're just lost.
And now we go back to news.
Nathan, many students are feeling out of place this year with having their last full year of school being 3 years ago. We go to Zoe Light with more on the story.
Over the past year and a half, there have been many schedule changes that have impacted Roseville students and staff. Earlier this fall, students got to return to campus full-time and at full capacity. For seniors like Sergio Vences, the progression of years has been a surreal experience for him.
Man, it feels really weird because I still kind of feel like I'm a sophomore. Like, as I'm standing here, it doesn't feel like I'm a senior at all.
According to Vences, being in person has just been an overall better experience rather than doing high school online and over Zoom.
Honestly, I feel like being on campus is a lot better for me. I like to be around people and around my friends, and like being in person, asking questions to teachers is very beneficial for me.
Sophomore Anna BOLSHAW believes that though she hasn't been on campus for a long time, COVID still has changed her perspective on high school.
COVID has definitely changed a lot of things. I think it's definitely changed my familiarity with the campus.
After being out for a year, AVID and English teacher Scott BRINK prefers the daily engagement and interaction with students being back on campus rather than having no interaction at all.
I'll tell you, I'm glad to be back on campus with students, right? Like, that's part of what I love about being a teacher is like the day-to-day interaction with students.
I can definitely agree with Sergio and say that I do not feel like a senior at all.
Me neither.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.